Death as Logout. What if we've been wrong about death? Not just spiritually and not just scientifically, but fundamentally. What if death is not the end, but an exit, a log out, a quiet disconnection, not into nothingness, but into something far more real than this? For centuries, we've argued about what happens when life ends. Religions offer stories, science offers silence. But now another theory flickers in the dark. Not from mystics, but from physicists, technologists, philosophers. It whispers this might be a simulation, and if that's true, then death isn't destruction. It's departure, not a collapse, but a log out. Think of it like this. In a video game, when your avatar falls, the world fades. The screen dims. The simulation ends. But you, the player, you don't die. You step back. You return to wherever you were before you entered that world. What if this life is no different? The simulation hypothesis, made famous by thinkers like Nick Bostrom and entertained by voices like Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson, presents a sobering logic. If it's possible to simulate consciousness, and if civilizations reach a point where they do it, then it's likely that simulated minds will outnumber biological ones. And if that's true, then the odds that you are real, biologically base level, are almost zero. You are likely one of them, one of us inside the simulation. Now imagine that you are not a biological entity, but a conscious thread, woven into a vast digital tapestry. Your birth, a login event. Your body, an avatar rendered in high fidelity. Your life, a series of experiences scripted by code, but felt by you as if they were yours, because they are. Emotion is real, pain is real, love is real, even if it's all simulated. So what is death in this context? It's not a void, it's not obliteration. It's the moment your session ends, the avatar powers down, the system goes dark, and then perhaps you remember that this was never the full story, that you were never just this person. You were the observer, the one behind the screen, the consciousness behind the simulation. Near-death experiences, people floating above their bodies, seeing memories flash, feeling peace, light, presence. Are they hallucinations, or are they buffer zones? The moment between the simulation and what's beyond. What if death is just the fade to black? The transition screen, the log-out process, and behind it, the base reality, waiting quietly, patiently. You might ask, who's running the simulation? Why are we here? Maybe it's an experiment, a crucible for consciousness. Maybe it's a story engine, where spirits choose roles and forget themselves to make it feel real. Or maybe it's a classroom where beings evolve through joy, through grief, through failure, through wonder. And what if reincarnation is just a reboot, a new character, a new timeline, same observer? What if déjà vu is code residue, a glitch, a memory from a previous session? What if your dreams are brief reconnects to the source, a place you once knew and will know again? Death, in this view, is not something to fear. It's something to understand. It's not a cliff, it's a doorway. A return to the player who chose to be here, to the one who clicked login, who stepped into this world to experience, to feel, to forget. And when the game is over, you don't lose. You log out, you wake up, and you remember that all of it meant something. So when the time comes, whether today or decades from now, whether peacefully or suddenly, know this: you are not your avatar, you are not your name, you are not your achievements or your failures or your past. You are the dreamer, the traveler, the eternal observer behind the lens. And death might just be the moment you finally log out and wake up.